Hello and welcome to the Takeaway with Tyra. Thank you for joining me today. Now, so that you don't miss out on any of my updates, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like hearing from you, so go ahead and like and comment. My guests are always exciting and have great things to share with us. So here we go. So hello and welcome to the Takeaway with Tyra. I'm over here on Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. And I have a wonderful guest all the way from Maine, even though his background looks even warmer. We have Joseph Castonguay. I practiced this and I think I botched it up. Joseph, welcome. I'm so glad to have you on today.
Thank you.
Good to see you. So we're just going to jump right in here, folks, because today is an amazing, exciting day. If you could hear the buzz about ONPASSIVE today among 1 million founders, it would be deafening. It would be deafening because we are getting the revealing and the release of our new and special Founders back office. So we're very excited because we are just steps away from soft and then public launch also. So today is a special day because I also get to talk to Joseph. Now, Joseph, you came into the company in 2018, so kind of from the beginning.
Yes.
And what did you say it was in July?
July 2018.
Right. So you wouldn't have had any of the things that we have today, or even in this last year and a half or 2 years. We have so much information out there. You wouldn't have had anything really, would have you?
Well, actually, when I first came in, we didn't even, well, the early founders, we had what we talk about Ash and his two tapes that he sent us to go listen to. But when I first originally joined, he hadn't even put those out yet.
Wow.
So it was a little bit of a leap of faith, but my sponsor, who I know and everything, when he mentioned, he says, you got to get in. He said, you got to get in with this guy. He's going to start a new company. You're going to love it.
Wow.
And I didn't even think about it. I said, okay, I'll do it.
I'm in.
And I got in. And then when I found out his name was Ash Mufara, I go, I know that name. And I said, but I can't pin it right now. So I went on and then I think it was on one of his first tapes. He alludes to what he was doing, and it finally hit me who he was. So and it was previous company that I was in, that he was in, and I think he's still in it. But I don't know if you want to mention the name of the company.
Yeah.
But he I believe is still doing it. So I said, okay, I know who he is, no problem, great. I'm in, no problem.
Oh, wow.
And I never thought once to ask for my $97 back.
Well, you know, that's the thing they say about ONPASSIVE founders is they're very visionary. They catch that vision and they just go for it. And that's exactly what you did.
Well, I've been at it for a little while, but ONPASSIVE is really, I don't know what it is, struck a nerve, a feeling. And we just, it's like they say, you just got that feeling. And I've been in, like 3.5 years, and
Right.
took another 3.5 years, I'd still be in.
It's so worth it. It's so worth it, isn't it?
Definitely. I really think that even a lot of the founders, I don't even think they realize what's coming at them. They're going to be,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just going to say, they're going to believe this can't be happening. And they're going to, oh yeah, it's going to be happening. So yeah, it is a little ironic how I get into anyways, because I was still living in Maine at the time. I'm in North Carolina now, but I came to visit my son in Virginia, and we went to a gathering of his at his rabbi's house, and is well, that's a long story about how his rabbi became a rabbi, but he was in the United States Navy, and
Okay.
he was a submariner, and he was a master chief. And it's funny because before I'd gone to visit, like a month before, I had read an article about artificial intelligence.
Mm.
And I said to him, I go, Master Chief, I should say Rabbi, um, I says, tell me, how much is artificial intelligence being used in the Navy? And he goes, oh my goodness. He says, you got a day or two? I can tell you, but it's everywhere, as he says, and everything. Now, 30 years ago, I worked in the Navy shipyard back in Maine, and I used to go out on sea trials. And some of the things I saw they were using then was incredible. I can't imagine what it's like now, 30 years later.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that really leads to our conversation earlier when you were mentioning
Mhm.
how you really feel AI and on-passive are the way of the future. Our on-passive is going to be a household name. And AI, I mean, you just started to open the door about AI and the possibilities that we have out there. So do you want to expand on that more?
Well, I really believe the big one with on passive will be cybersecurity. I really do. That's going to be one of the big ones. I know it's not really talked about much, but we will need cybersecurity so much more with the advancement of artificial intelligence and people trying to, hackers trying to always get into people's accounts. They do it with companies, and I think the only true way they're going to be able to battle it is going to be with artificial intelligence.
Wow.
There's
Yeah.
no question. No question. I foresee artificial intelligence in so many aspects of transportation. I read an article where they're working on that there will be, no drivers driving automobiles anymore.
Oh,
You will
that's
get in, you
weird.
will get into an automobile, you tell it where you want it to go, and it will take you there. And they believe it's going to cut down on accidents, it will cut down on speeding. They list the possibilities. Um, I mean, look at how much we use AI now that we don't even realize.
Right.
Amazon, go on Amazon, you order a product, boom, it's at your house usually within 48 hours. That's using artificial intelligence with logistics, boom. And I've I've been reading so many different articles about artificial intelligence, how it's going to be in our homes. You won't even have to order your groceries anymore. It will be done for you. They'll know by what's on your refrigerator, what you normally put into your refrigerator that you had bought as a consumer, and then it will take care of it. The refrigerators will be programmed for you to do that. Um, so I find it a fascinating subject, and it's funny that I started 3.5 years ago reading about it before I even joined on passive. It just all connected.
Okay. So all the products we have and that they've been revealing so far to us as founders, they
Hmm.
have at their very core that AI technology, correct?
Right, and the key is artificial intelligence, but he also says machine learning. Just think about that, how what I was just saying, that the machines are going to learn from artificial intelligence. Now I allude back to the Master Chief, and I said, describe to me what artificial intelligence is to you.
Right.
And he says artificial intelligence, as far as the military and like in the Navy, is that a machine like that can make a decision 100 million times quicker than a human. but the ultimate is still that the human will make the final decision. But it can, a certain human can go based on what the artificial intelligence machine is telling it what to do.
That's something. Well,
Yeah.
it's really going to be mind-boggling when we, as founders, because that's where the products will be released shortly
Hmm.
first, it's going to be really interesting for us to get our hands on it and start using these things and really getting the feel of what this all means.
Well, what the brain says of Ash, what he's done is he's had, he could see into the future of using artificial intelligence for marketing. I mean, look, I don't know how long you've been doing marketing, but to me, the old ways of when I was marketing was the money's in the list. You got to grow the list. So, for your MLM companies.
Yeah.
Well, all they were doing is they want you to do their legwork for them. And didn't work. It just didn't work. But by what Ash is doing, artificial intelligence or machine learning will do that for people, whatever your business is or group or whatever that you want to use ONPASSIVE for.
Right, right. Well, and that's some of the biggest things, and I've talked about this many times on the show. For anybody that works on an online business and the whole thing you brought up, marketing, I mean,
Mm,
spend thousands of dollars trying to target traffic. Like I was just explaining it to someone the other day, and I said, okay, well, if I'm selling makeup, I don't want the farmer in Saskatchewan getting my ads because then I'm paying for them and he's not going to buy my makeup. You know what I mean? So targeted traffic is a big deal.
right. And for artificial intelligence will help with that niche of the people that's interested in your product, not the farmer in Saskatchewan.
I
He's
love
not, yeah, I mean, he's gonna, why am I getting this for? Well, from this nice lady when I really want a seed catalog from some, yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing of it. So are there any products that really jump out to you, things that you are really excited about getting your hands on and using? Because you have talked about cybersecurity, and that's a big deal. So,
That's a big one. Which fits in with is going to be the VPN, the virtual personal network. The virtual personal network. I use a free one now, as it is, but I know it's not going to be as good as on passives that I will be able to get. They'll probably on passive will probably be 100 times better. Um, I mean, I'll mention the name. It's called Proton Mail. I don't know if you know of it.
yes.
I use theirs. It's free. I think it's Japan, the Netherlands, and the United States. I can use for free. All the rest is if I want to be premium and all that.
Right, right.
Right.
Yeah,
Uh,
as a founder, you're going to have access to all the products. It's going to be part of your subscription.
right. Yes, definitely.
So
Definitely. I don't have another a business
I would,
besides on passive. That's all right now. I mean, I've dabbled a little bit in crypto coins and stuff, but I'm not running it as a business. So
right, right. Well, that was the other thing that is appealing to a lot of people in that they have different businesses already. And as
hmm
long as it's a real legitimate business, we can take it and connect it to OnPassive, and OnPassive will do the marketing, advertising, all of that kind of stuff with this automation.
you must know who Steve Forbes is of Forbes magazine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
I was watching him on that video the other day, and he was talking about how artificial intelligence and cryptocurrencies are the future, and like paper money and stuff will become a thing of the past quicker than people realize. He sees it by 2030, and that it's going to be used like not so much the crypto coin and stuff, but what he called a stable coin. It will be attached to like gold, silver, but it won't be based on the dollar or any other paper currency any longer.
Right. Yeah, it's amazing the technology out there.
Yeah.
Well, just in wrapping up, folks,
Okay.
if you're hearing for the first time, I want to encourage you when we're done here, I want you to head over to onpassive.com. This is our company website. You're going to see products, you're going to see information about our locations, our CEO. We have a blog there. We have testimonies. There's so much there. And even on YouTube, I have my own YouTube channel, which you're watching this on. And there's many that you could search for on passive.com would be great. So Joseph, in closing, do you have something that you want to say to us before we wrap up?
I would simply say, if you're not in, don't ever look back and regret that you never got in. Yeah.
That is quotable right there, because yeah, we're seeing that more and more. Joseph,
I have
thank
a few,
you
I
very
have a few pending founders left, and I've been trying to get people and tell them,
much.
just get in. Just get in.
It's that simple, and I've said to many people that have reached out to me, I've said, come on, like, it's $97 USA.
Right.
Who can't spend that kind of money? I mean, I barely get a bag of groceries home for that amount of money.
Unbelievable.
And it's $97, and we're already estimated as a multi-billion-dollar company, and we haven't even launched yet.
The sad part is about online is that the old MLM marketers killed a lot of the online business because people don't trust anymore, because they take their money and run.
Right,
And people said, I'm not joining that anymore.
right, right.
And it's hard to convince people, oh no, online marketing, no way. No,
Yeah.
too bad.
37 USA, and it's 30-day refundable. So you can't even lose. I mean,
That's right.
it's that simple.
Who
So
else gives you a 30 days to make up your mind? Some places they're lucky if they give you 2 or 3 days.
yeah, indeed. And once you see what's back there, I mean, you're going to be blown away. So that is it for us, folks. I want to thank you so
Or
much.
was it Friday? Whatever day it was, they all run together.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Yeah.
Thank you for having me on.
I'm so glad we could finally connect, Joseph. You have a wonderful day there. And everyone, please don't forget to check out onpassive.com and really reach out to Joseph or myself, because we will definitely help you get in before the doors close. So once again, thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone.